You know, there's this secret language all around us, every single day. It's hiding in plain sight on your groceries, on packages, even on your concert tickets. It's this silent link between the stuff we can actually hold and the huge digital world of information. So today, we're going to decode that language and really get into the tech behind these instant scanners.
Right. Picture this. You're at the supermarket checkout. The cashier just zips an item over the scanner. You hear that familiar little beep, and boom, the name and the price just pop up on the screen. How on earth does the computer know all of that from just a bunch of lines?
Well, the answer is this awesome piece of tech right here. It's an input device that totally changed the game for retail and logistics, the barcode scanner. You can think of it like a magic wand that reads those lines and translates them into computer speak in like a fraction of a second. All right, so to really understand how we got to the complex little squares we use today, we have to start at the beginning. We got to talk about the original hero of automated data entry, the classic barcode. So, what is a barcode scanner really? Well, at its core, it's just an input device. It's like a set of digital eyes for a computer system. Its one and only job is to look at a pattern of black and white bars and turn it into data that a computer can actually use. The way it works is actually pretty elegant. The scanner shoots out a red light. Now when that light hits the barcode, the white parts reflect it right back, but the black parts just soak it up. A little sensor in the scanner sees this unique pattern of reflection, turns it into a binary value, the ones and zeros that computers understand, and boom, it's identified the product. Simple, but honestly, it's genius. And this simple idea, it had a huge impact. Suddenly, supermarkets could track stock in real time. Warehouses could manage inventory effortlessly. Libraries knew exactly where their books were. And you could track a package from one side of the world to the other. It brought automation everywhere. The benefits were absolutely transformative. Data entry got way faster. I mean, can you imagine typing in all those long product numbers by hand? No thanks. And because you remove the typing, you remove most of the human error, which means way more accurate pricing and inventory. For businesses, this was a complete game changer. But, nothing's perfect. The classic barcode had one major drawback. Because it's one-dimensional, it's literally just a single line of bars, it can only hold a pretty small amount of information. We're talking about 30 digits max. That's enough for a product code, but that's about it. So what happens when 30 digits just isn't gonna cut it? What if you want to pack a whole website address into a code, or your contact info, or maybe even an entire plane ticket? Yeah, the good old one-dimensional barcode just wasn't built for that. And that, my friends, is where the next chapter of our story begins. It's time for the upgrade that took us from simple lines to complex squares, the QR code. The QR code, which by the way stands for quick response, solves that data problem by going two-dimensional. So instead of just one line of bars, it's a whole grid of little squares. This means it can store information both horizontally and vertically, which just massively boosts how much it can hold. And how much of a boost are we talking about? Get this. A QR code can hold over 7,000 digits. Remember the barcode's 30? Yeah, that is a gigantic leap. It's the difference between storing a license plate number and storing a whole paragraph of text. And there was another huge upgrade, accessibility. While barcodes need that special red laser scanner, QR codes were designed to be read by the cameras we all have in our pockets. Any modern smartphone can be a QR code reader, which makes the whole technology incredibly easy to use. This combo of massive data storage and easy scanning just blew the doors wide open. All of a sudden, you could point your phone at a poster and go right to a website. You could scan a business card and instantly add a new contact. Or you could just use your phone screen as your ticket to a flight or a concert. The possibilities just explode. So let's put these two side by side, a little head-to-head comparison to really nail down the differences between these two powerful technologies. All right, let's break it down. On one hand, you have the barcode. It's one-dimensional, has a low data capacity for things like product IDs, and you need a special laser scanner to read it. Its main job is just identification. On the other hand, you've got the QR code. It's two-dimensional, has a massive data capacity, and can be scanned by any camera. Its main purpose? To link you from the real world to all kinds of digital content. When you really think about it, this isn't just a story about technology. It's about how we interact with information itself. We went from a system that could only say, this is product number 123, to a system that says, hey, tap here, to explore, to connect, to learn more.
So we've gone on this journey from simple lines to complex squares, and every step has made that bridge between our physical world and the digital world stronger and faster. It kind of leaves you with one big question, right? After lines and squares, what will the next link in the chain look like?